Hello. We're 2 minutes late. It's terrible. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Don't know if anyone's here yet. One person. Yay. I'm really sorry I'm late, but it happens. Hi, Kate. Need my glasses. Hi, Kat. Hi, Kat. You're first. Jocelyn, Charlotte. Hey, guys. Hello. Welcome to my first Q&A chat. I'm a little nervous. Never done it before. A little nervous. Never. Oh. Wow, this is awesome. We've got 32 people. Wow. From Connecticut. Wow, this is so awesome. Hi, Penny, Dawn. Gosh, look at all these people. That's wonderful. Hi, Alicia. Okay, here's my first question. How do I do guinea pig enrichment for my girls? Are you going to write down the questions?
Sure.
Ursula's here. She's going to be... Come say hi, cool quick, Ursula.
Ew, no.
You're going to come the other way. Ursula's helping out, writing down questions and
Hi,
stuff.
guys. I'm just going to write down questions. I'm behind the camera. It's where I like to be.
Okay, enrichment for guinea pigs. I always say the best enrichment for your guinea pigs are houses. Houses and houses. So you'll see behind me, my boys, they have like tons of little houses. They go in, they jump up on. I mean, that's really what they like. So I always tell people, don't get toys, don't spend your money on toys because they don't really like to play with toys. They love their houses. So all kinds of different Heidi's and stuff. So, hi, Barbara, thank you.
Where are you from?
Where am I from? I'm from the Netherlands. That's why I got a funny accent, probably. Someone actually wrote yesterday that they were asking, are you Dutch? Because I can tell by the accent, which is pretty good because I don't think I have a real Dutch accent. So, colored chew toys bad for guinea pigs. You know, depends on what color they use because there's natural color and then there's like the really bad chemical color. So you're going to have to check and see what it says on the packet because some colors are terrible. Same in the food, actually. You got the pellet food, the color pieces. A lot of those color pieces are with a really bad, like E colorant. It's like super bad. The red, the yellow, the blue, etc. It's really not good stuff. You have 2 boys and you wanted to add another one, but you think it'll break the bond. Yes, I do think that will happen, unfortunately. I always tell people, you know what, you can try it, but it's very unlikely that it's gonna work. And not only that, you might end up with single pigs. So 3 singles. So that's not good.
Katz wants to know if wild violets are okay for the guinea pig.
No, I actually don't know. So I can't answer that.
What about gnats?
It's a flower, so flower, I don't know if flowers, you know, there's only few edible flowers. Rose petals you can feed. I'm growing something called borage, B-O-R-A-G-E right now, that grows beautiful flowers, and those flowers are edible. You can eat them in your salad, and that's why I like just to feed them flowers. The idea is fun. The next Piggy Festival is coming...
October 19th.
October 19th. Thank you, Ursula. How
do I know if my guinea pig is in heat? We have 2 girls and 1 boy from Wolf Squad Studios.
2 girls and 1 boy.
Yeah.
Are they together? That would be a good question. So if they are together, then I'd say separate them. And how do you know, often you don't notice really if a guinea pig is in heat. Sometimes they can become maybe a little rumbly, but most of the time you actually don't notice.
What do I do if my older guinea pig bites me? From Masterpiece Zach.
You know, there's actually not a lot you can do about biting guinea pigs. It's really sad because there is not a trick or tip I can give you that really gets them over it. You know, I'm going to start working on something to see if it, because we have one that's a really bad biter right now, and I just thought maybe by exposure, constant, you know, put a glove on and just put your hand there all the time, that he might get fed up with it or something of biting. But that's what I'm going to try. So I don't know. But, you know, good news is that over time, some of them will grow out of it and they'll stop doing it.
Alicia wants to know, how do you keep so many guinea pigs cool during the summer in LA?
Oh, that's a good question, because today was hot as well. We actually will show you if we can move it for a second. We have giant swamp coolers, like this thing right here. That is a swamp cooler, and that brings in air. It runs water, and it cools the water as it gets blown through. So what happens is that it just makes everything super cool in here. You can go. And someone at the gate.
Okay, I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
go ahead.
I'm gonna read my questions without my glasses. Okay. Swamp coolers are amazing. Yeah, I mean they are. Yeah. What should you do when your guinea pigs are fighting? Oh, stroopwafel. Yes, me too. Hi, retrospective. That is my favorite treat as well. Fighting guinea pigs. If they're fighting together, I have a video on bonding actually you can check out on boy bonding specifically, because it's tough to bond two boys. It's not easy. I'm super lucky. I have 4 boys that all live together, and that's because they're all Buddha pigs, as I call them. And Buddha pigs are pigs that just are very zen, and they don't do the humpy thing, and they just don't mind if they're being humped. And so I was able to pick 4 of them, and it's easy for me because I have so many, and they don't fight, they don't hump, they just live together really easily and nicely. Your boy guinea pig eats the cat food. Is cat food bad for them? Yes, I definitely wouldn't want to give my guinea pig access to cat food. Because it contains animal protein, and that's not good for guinea pigs because they are 100% herbivores. Do you think a frozen water bottle wrapped in a towel will keep piggies cool during the summer? Yes, absolutely. It's a really good way to keep them cool. In fact, if it's super crazy, when we have a heat wave and it's like, I don't know, 115 out here, we aside from the swamp cooler, we'll do that too. We'll put frozen water bottles. We have a freezer full just in case it gets like crazy hot. Your female in heat constantly trying to jump the others. Maybe she's just has some internal issues. Some females can get a little aggressive and humpy, rumble strutting, and display kind of the male characteristics that a boy does. It's because oftentimes because they have some reproductive issues. So you want to maybe look into that, because I don't think it's just because she's in heat. I think that whenever I've seen it, it's usually females. They're a little more aggressive as well. They have hormonal problems, so that's why. How can you keep your guinea pigs alive when I'm gone? Okay, you're leaving for 2 weeks. Don't tell me you're going to leave them on their own for 2 weeks, because that obviously is not going to work. So I'm not quite sure what the question was there, but obviously don't leave your guinea pigs alone ever overnight, maybe one night or so, but then no more than that. Why would my piggy pass a walnut-sized ball of soft poop? Okay, that's probably a boy. I'm pretty sure that you're talking about a boy. And boys actually, when they get a little older, they will get that impaction, which sometimes can look, and it comes out like a ball. And it looks indeed like soft poop. Usually with older males, it's almost like they have soft poop. When it passes through, it goes into that pocket that is right before the anus. And you can see some of my boy cleaning videos. You'll see exactly what I mean. And there's an explanation there as well. Wow, we got 117 people. That's great. Can piggies get bone disease? Yes. Melinda. Yes, piggies can get bone disease. They actually get this, what we call satin syndrome, and it's usually reserved for guinea pigs that are satins. You get satins when you breed a roan color of guinea pig. That's when there is a chance that you're going to get a satin. I've got one here right now, actually. The satins have this really beautiful sheen on their coat, and Scotty actually has a satin that has a little Timmy. His x-ray looks horrendous. He's a younger boy, but it looks like he's got holes in his bones, in his skeleton. It's horrible, really, really sad. He's in a lot of pig. So yeah, it can happen. How can we tell how old a pig is? I tell by looking at their general physique. I can tell by the nails. So young pigs have really thin, skinny nails, whereas older guinea pigs have thicker nails. So that's a really good indication. That's right, kind of how you can tell. older guinea pigs usually get that bony butt. I should grab a guinea pig to show you actually. Bony butt, whereby they just get skinny, and specifically in the hip bones. You can just actually just go like that on the back, and that's kind of, you know, what happens with older piggies. How can you get a guinea pig to gain more weight? That's a great question. Just feed as much as the pig wants to eat, feed them the favorite food, so they'll eat a lot, and that's really the best way. If your pig is not eating right, and that is why it's not gaining weight, then you've got to figure out why. Okay, but if I get in skinny guinea pigs that are emaciated, they will start gaining weight just gradually, normally get to a normal weight after just regular feeding and a little bit of extra, because that's what I always do. Both of my girls have fully black nails. Any tips cutting them? Right, let me get a guinea pig. Want to get you? Come here, baby. Come on, my love. I'm grabbing him because I think he has dark nails, but no, I'm wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. This is my Podrick. Hi, Podrick. All right, so he doesn't have black nails, but let me see if you can see if we can.
Casanova does, doesn't he?
Well, it's okay. I can show it here as well. So, what you want to do with your guinea pig is, and he's actually kind of due for one, not too bad, but I kind of measure out. I kind of know how far I can go. So I kind of put my nail at the tip, and then I know how much I can clip, and I just go clip. And if you're not sure with the black nails, you just take the tip off, just like this. Just take the tip, okay? So you know you're not gonna cut into the quick. However, if you do cut into the quick, it's okay. It's no big deal actually, because and people get really upset, like, oh my gosh, I cut the quick and it was bleeding. Just get some styptic powder, and that will take care of it. A little bit more this way. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. Trying to work the camera here.
Oh, Melbourne. Oh my gosh. Hi, KV Consciousness. All the way from Melbourne, Australia. That's wonderful. How do you bathe skinny pigs and a pig with hair? Okay, skinny pigs you bathe with coconut oil, which is really awesome. You literally just get some nice coconut oil and you lather it on the pig. So it's like a oil bath as such. Then at their backside, like here, they will often get, and on the skin, they will often get a little dirty. You just take a Q-tip or a piece of gauze, and you can, with the oil, you can just rub it off real gently, and you'll see that there's a lot of stuff that comes up, and that's like the dead skin cells. So just everywhere, lather your guinea pig. And you know, I think Scotty also did a video on bathing. I'm gonna do one as well. There is a ringworm video with Benji and Connor where I'm doing a bath, so that one you can have a look at as well. How to tell if your guinea pig has an impaction? Okay, so that happens with with boys only. With older boys often. I've seen it with younger ones, but it's usually the older boys, and you want to do a boy cleaning. That's when you'll see it. So, oh my goodness, look at this. As I'm checking, look what he's got. That's a first. He's got a little plug there. So, in fact, I can take that. I need my gloves. Sorry guys, I'm gonna do this right now. Hi case guinea pigs. If it's really hot, should they be outside? No, not necessarily, as long as you can keep it cool in the house, you know. But if you don't have any, you know, fans, then you can just, like someone else suggested earlier or asked, water bottle in frozen water in towels, wrapped in towels. So look at this. This is actually, it's not an impaction. It's just got some stuff stuck. See that? This plug. And this is why we check all the boys. Let me, oh, Ursula, can you go a little lower so people can see?
I'm going to take it off of the mount.
Okay.
Okay,
so here we go. So I obviously hadn't checked him for a bit, and that is what that impaction is. So this is actually a great question, and here we are. Now, what happens sometimes is that it gets a little dry, which is what's happening with him. You can see this kind of gummy substance here, and I'm kind of now, oh, okay, I know, it's really no fun. I'm kind of turning it inside out, this whole pocket, and he's not having it. But see, now it's turned inside out. And you can see this dark piece here. That is the piece I need to still get out. But I need to put a little oil in there. I can't just start pulling on it right now because that's going to hurt him. So,
Olive oil's right there.
oh, the olive oil's right here. Okay, well then let's do it. Though I'm not really answering questions though, as I'm doing this, right?
No.
Do you guys mind if I just take care of these real quick? I'm sorry. So in fact, what I want to do, you want to actually let it soak for a bit. If it doesn't come out easily, you just want to put some olive oil and soak it. And again, I want to mention to people that this is not his anus. This is a pocket right before the anus. And in this pocket, okay, bye-bye. They often get smegma, and when they get a little older, they can get some fecal material in there as well. So his anus is actually right underneath that. And there's some videos I have on boy cleaning where, as I'm doing it, a little poop comes out. So you can see exactly where is what and what is what. Thank you, Retro. What does it say? Active. My gosh, I need glasses. Ice cubes in the water. Bottle during summer, good or bad? Yeah, absolutely, it's good. Sure. Hi, Gabby. Hugs and kisses to you too. Nice to see you here. Wow, that is a crazy question about what do I do if my guinea pig self-pleasures himself? You know, I don't even know how to answer that because I've never come across that. You can send me a video. I would really appreciate it so I can learn from that. Taming trip. Yes, taming tips apart from the video. I do. Okay, real quick. The best way to get a guinea pig to calm down is to expose it to your touch or to you. So what I do is I start with going into the cage. If I have a really scared guinea pig, I don't want to necessarily find them a home because they're just, you know, it's not fun to have a super scared guinea pig. Plus, it's really not nice for the guinea pig if it's so scared of everything, right? So what I do is I put my hand in, and then they run away. And I now just very gently follow them around in the cage until they stop. And they always do. They will eventually stop. And then I just, you know, gently do this. They stop, and I just pet them on the hair. Pet them on the head like this, and then that's it. And then I go away. And then I do it again. And they will run and run and run and run, and you follow them around, and always very slow movements, okay? We don't want you to grab them or feel that you know, you're chasing them around, because that's only going to work the opposite way. So you gently want to just follow the piggy, and they will stop, and then all you do is this. Here, just for a few seconds, and then you go away. And then you do it again. And before you know it, they won't run away from you anymore. They will stay. And then you can slowly start going here. You start here, and then you go a little further down. And you can sense if they're about to run. So you just want to make it so they don't run. So you just, okay, good. And then you go away again. You wait, and then you do it again. And then every time you want to do this, you've got to stick with it, though, for it to help, because if you just do it once a day, it's not really going to make a difference. So you have to be committed and do it for, you know, 4 or 5 times a day for at least 2 weeks, and you will come a long way with your guinea pig. Is there a way to tell if the teeth are overgrown? Oh, I got my questions there. Okay, that's good. Teeth are overgrown. Yes, you will notice it first because your guinea pig is not going to eat right. Like this guy, he's eating just fine. Let's see, you go a little lower, maybe. Okay, and I have to go a little lower. Okay, you can see how he is eating just fine. And what you want to look for, actually, because a lot of people say, well, I don't know anything wrong with the teeth because my guinea pig is eating all the time. But that doesn't mean there's no issue with the teeth, okay? So what you want to do is you want to watch your guinea pig eat. And what you're specifically looking for is, does my guinea pig go down for a second bite within a reasonable amount of time? Because what happens is that they will take a bite and they'll eat, they'll chew, and then all you're seeing is, oh, my guinea pig is eating, right? It's chewing, but it is in fact not able to get the food past those overgrown molars is usually what happens. So you want to really check, is he eating, and then when is he dipping down for more food? Because if you don't see your piggy dip down, it just seems to be chewing forever on a piece of lettuce, then you know you have a problem. That's a really good way of telling. And they often will get drool on their chin, underneath the chin. It gets really drooly as well. So
This question has come up a lot. How can I keep my guinea pigs warm outside in winter?
ooh, okay. A lot of European people keep their guinea pigs outside. And you know what? I used to do as well when I was in the Netherlands.
Make sure you thank the people that are.
Oh, wow.
People are.
What's happening?
They're donating to you.
Oh, donating to the
So
piggies.
anytime you
Princess
see that,
cheap?
make sure.
You're not cheap. What are you talking about? Thank you so much.
There's
That's
been
really
several
sweet.
others.
Oh my
that
gosh.
when they pop
That's so
up like
cool.
this, that means they donated to you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, guinea pigs outside. So in Holland, where I'm from, everybody used to have their guinea pigs inside. That was just not a dumb thing. You just didn't have them inside, unfortunately. So we had them always outside, and in the winter they were outside. In fact, I went to Holland and I saw I went to one of the petting zoos that we have in the Netherlands, and there were guinea pigs in the middle of the winter. There was snow on the ground that were outside, but they had like their own little outside setup. So they weren't in a cage, they were like in an outdoor area that they had created for them, and a little house. And guess what? I stood there and they came running out, trip, trip, trip on the snow and went to say hi to me. And I'm just like, wow, they really do much better in the cold than they do in the heat. However, I don't think it's fair though to have them outside. So if you can at all, just bring them inside. Because there's really no good way of keeping them warm outside. There really isn't. So, definitely consider getting them inside.
Is it okay to feed guinea pigs romaine lettuce? I heard it's too high in calcium for them.
I was waiting for that question. Thank you for asking that.
And what? Princess Cheap again.
Thank you for all your helpful information. Your kindness and compassion has inspired me. You've helped me to take the best care of my guinea pigs. Oh, Montana, thank you. That's great. I'm really happy to hear that. That's really sweet. Okay, calcium. Let's talk about calcium, and I'm going to shock you guys now, okay? Because everyone is such a big deal. The calcium, the calcium. Okay. So I personally do not believe that you have to feed a low calcium diet to guinea pigs because that causes kidney stones. I'm not buying it. I really am not. In fact, there is one of our volunteers. She had a guinea pig that year after year would have a stone, and she had him on a completely calcium-free almost diet, but he still got stones year after year. So she was totally with like no calcium diet, and then she kind of started thinking about it, like, gosh, it's actually. Thank you, Jess. Oh, wonderful. See, now I lost my train of thought. Ursula, stop it.
I know, but you have to thank them.
I do, I know.
Okay, calcium.
Okay. Calcium. Okay, so back to the calcium. We actually feed a pellet here that is our own pellet. That is the Piggies Choice pellet. That is actually alfalfa-based, not timothy-based. It's a super healthy one. It is completely organic. It has no fillers. I mean, it's the best food because there is no other food really out there that is, that good, and they really like it. So, you know what I actually did about the kidney stones and the calcium? I did a little research. So I want you to read that. So, in fact, it says drinking lots of water, and this is for people, and I don't see why it's different for animals, right? You want to drink lots of water. We know that when you have stones, you want to flush your bladder and your kidneys. Eat more calcium-rich foods. Now, I didn't even know. I was blown away, but actually when I read that, like, oh my gosh, it's like complete contradictory of what everybody is saying, right? You can't feed calcium because it causes kidney stones, where in fact it doesn't. And by giving your guinea pigs a calcium low diet, I think you're doing them a disfavor, because they need the calcium and the body is going to leach it from their bones. Now I know a lot of people are going to say at this point, lady, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about, because it's so ingrained in our guinea pig community that you cannot feed calcium rich foods. So in fact, for people with kidney stones, they say eat more calcium. And this is another one. Avoid avoid vitamin C supplements. That is just actually blew me away. I'm like, wow, okay. And this is the Mayo Clinic. This is not some little website. This is actually, very scientific source. because with the vitamin C supplements, I know no one asked me about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway a little bit, is that we actually don't supplement vitamin C unless I have an animal that's sick or not feeling good, not eating right. That's when we supplement. But if they are eating a good, healthy, varied diet, the way you're supposed to feed them, then I don't see how you can get more vitamin C into them. And not just that, but like, not a natural source of vitamin C. So, and in fact, so I was like completely blown away because I've never had an issue with kidney stones in my long-term guinea pigs. I haven't. So that it says here, avoid vitamin C supplements. I mean, I want to do a little more research into that because that's just, I just saw this. Okay. So anyway, that's my take on it. So again, guys, I'm not a vet. I just share with, what I've learned and what I know and, what I think is going on. So there's no scientific study behind anything. I'm just sharing my, I don't know, almost, I think 30 years or so I've been with piggies, but
There's a lot of talk about pellets on the chat.
yes, because I probably mentioned it. The pellets.
Sherwood pellets.
Sherwood, yes. Okay, so
Oxbow.
Sherwood is definitely the better pellet out there. Oxbow has tons and tons of fillers, like soybean. What else do they have?
Do you want me to bring it back?
Yeah, go ahead.
Small
Let's bring
Pet
it.
Select, who's making one?
Yes. So they got the soybean, the corn, and there's some else that is just a filler. Wheat. It's a filler. That means that they don't put actually ingredients you need in your pellet. They just put a little bit of the ingredients that you need, and then they grab a whole bunch of other powdery stuff and put that in there. So just so that they can make bulk and make more. But it's actually really not good for them, the extras, right? Because they're not supposed to eat soybeans. They're not supposed to eat corn, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, you're a good boy. That was really good, buddy. You didn't run. It does have Timothy as the first ingredient. Then it has soybean hulls, soybean meal, cane molasses, which is like candy and sugary, and it's soybean oil, and then a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce. So that is their food. Alicia, yes, it's full of fillers and they charge a lot. Yes, and we used to feed Oxbow, but as I go along, I'm learning more and I'm doing more research and stuff. So I really don't want to feed the Oxbow anymore. Okay, then we have the Sherwood, which is alfalfa hay, Timothy hay, flax, safflower, and then again a whole bunch of things that I can't pronounce, but that doesn't mean it's bad. But at least there's no fillers there. There's no fillers, so that's really awesome. Do we have ingredients for Piggies Choice?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to show you the ingredients for the pellets that we're feeding right now. Yeah, are you fed up with that? Or you can eat more? Good for you. Good for you. Can you read it? Anyways, it's the other way around maybe. Oh, maybe they can't read it. It's
No.
going to show the other way around. Anyway, okay. Organic. This is all organic, 100%. Organic sun-dried alfalfa, organic oats, peas, wheat, mill run. That is not the actual grain. The mill run is like the fibrous part of outside the wheat berry. Organic peas. Oh, I already did that. Stabilized rice bran, organic sunflower seeds, flaxseed, coconut flour, kelp meal, diatomaceous earth, monocalcium, phosphate, Redmond salt, Redmond conditioner, limestone, zeolite, hydrolyzed yeast, yeast extract, organic yucca, mineral vitamin premix, organic garlic, thyme, anise oil, cinnamon, organic anise, and organic rosemary oil. So this is what the pigs get here. It's the best food I found. So the first ingredient is indeed alfalfa, not Timothy. Though they do get Timothy hay, because I do believe that they prefer the Timothy hay over the alfalfa. Okay, what are the signs my guinea pig is sick? Again, not eating right is a definite one. If you see food left over, you have to investigate immediately. Because pigs, if they get sick and don't eat, they usually need help to get out of it. They usually don't do that by themselves. Oh my gosh, Natasha, that is amazing. Thank you so much. Say thank you. Podrick, thanks you too. Thank you so much. That's very generous. Thank you so much.
Somebody asked about critical care.
But we're still talking about the, oh my gosh. See, I get so distracted.
Sorry,
We
my
were
fault.
talking about how do you know your guinea pig is sick. So, not eating is a big one. Sitting in a corner, kind of puffed up, is a big one. Crusties around the eyes, kind of the eyes half closed. All of that are not good signs. So you definitely want to get that looked at. And yeah, the cold. Oh, great job. He just peed on the table. Good job, buddy. Can I buy Piggy's Choice food? You know, we do have it here, but we haven't figured out in regards to the shipping. It's expensive to ship. It's 10 pounds. So if someone's willing to pay that, we'll be happy to sell it. It's $15 for 10 pounds, I think it is. It's actually cheaper than most other foods. Your piggy's been on 3 rounds antibiotic, Bathe, Loxicam, Doxy for a what? Did you read it? For a URI?
Yeah.
Laura,
yeah.
you can get the CBD on our eBay
Now for
page.
URI, yeah. 3 rounds of antibiotics. Baytril, meloxicam, and
Doxy for URI. Is that good?
for URI. Upper respiratory infections.
Yeah. Baytril. What's the other one?
Meloxicam.
Meloxicam and Doxy.
Doxy.
That should have kicked it in the butt. It really should have. So if that doesn't help, then there's, you can try a different antibiotic, but what it also depends on what are your symptoms of the cold. Can you really hear the animal breathing? Is it like crackling when they're breathing and you can actually hear it when you're holding them, or just when they're in the cage you can hear it? Because that is often not a URI. That can be a heart disease, actually, where there's a lot of liquid stuck in the lungs. It could be congestive heart failure, unfortunately. So x-rays should tell you if the heart is abnormal, but you want to make sure you have a veterinarian that knows how to read the x-rays and knows what a normal and an abnormal guinea pig heart looks like. Good luck with that. I know it's tough, because some vets don't really have much experience seeing piggies, so they just wouldn't really know.
There's a lot of questions about water. My
How
guinea
should you
pig's
give
drinking
eye
a lot of
drops?
eye drops.
Yeah, water.
Oh, eye
I'm going to answer that. That's a good one too. Okay, eye drops. I just hold the piggy against me like this, and then I use these fingers to open the eye and keep it open, and I'm holding him close to me like this. I use my whole arm, and then I use the little dropper and I go bloop. I don't know if you can see how I'm holding his eye open so he can't really blink. And if you have a cream on your hands, you do this on your finger. You do the same thing. You put like a little strip of the sap, and then you do the same thing. You go open the eye, and then you just kind of put it like right in the inside of the lip like that, and then you're done. It's not. It's sounds really tough. How am I going to do it? But it's not that bad. How to know if my guinea pig has diabetes? We don't really see diabetes that much. Definitely want to keep an eye on the water drinking. Is someone else asking as well about water drinking?
Somebody said my guinea pig is drinking a lot of water. Why?
Okay, so guinea pigs that drink water excessively. So another question for you would then be, is the guinea pig eating good? And if she's eating fine, is the guinea pig skinny? Because if you have and a little hyper, because oftentimes guinea pigs that eat, and we have one actually, we have one right now that drinks water all the time. You put a giant ball in there and he just drinks all day long. He has hypothyroidism, which is a tumor on the thyroid that causes them to drink lots. They will eat really well, but they just can't put on weight, and they start losing weight. So that is a cause of drinking lots of water. So you definitely want to make sure if those symptoms I described kind of, if you think that might pertain to your piggy, then, sadly, there's not much you can do. There's only one vet here that can actually diagnose it, and it has to do with radioactive material. You have to throw the poopies away for a week, use gloves because it's all still it's bad. It's bad stuff. Is it bad to feed your guinea pig a vitamin C cookie? No, not at all. The Oxbow cookies, they love the Oxbow cookies, and if you just, don't give hands full of it, it's fine. You have hypothyroidism, but you keep gaining weight. Yeah, so that is because either you produce too many hormones or not enough. So either way, with one or the other, you either gain your weight or then you lose your weight. And I think that that's how it is.
Somebody keeps asking if Katie pellets is okay.
Oh, KT? No, I wouldn't feed KT because it does also have... You want to go home? You want to go back? Okay, I'll grab another feed. Here, who wants to come? All right, Casanova. KT is not the best. They also have tons of fillers, and apart from that, they also have... Usually they have these little pieces in it, all the seeds and stuff. It looks like colorful breakfast cereal, like Lucky Charms almost, right? And it looks really yummy. Like, man, I want to eat that. But it's got all the color pieces in, and it's not that good. So I definitely don't recommend feeding the KT and just switch over. You know, I think just as expensive as the other ones. So I would definitely switch over to another one. Oh, Sherwood, like I said, this is a really good food. The reason that we are not feeding it is because the guinea pigs weren't very keen on it, unfortunately. So I've heard from people, oh, my piggies love it. So it's really, you know, you can call the company, ask for a sample. I'm sure you can email them, ask for a sample. They'll send you a little bag, and then you can just see if your piggies like it. But yeah, this would be the more superior food. Hi, Jade from Australia. Welcome.
Can I clean my guinea pig's urinary tract with cranberry juice?
Yeah, you can just feed her cranberry juice and that will kind of, you know, flush it out. Absolutely. What you also want to do is check your female guinea pigs, especially when they get a little older. You want to check the guinea pigs right here where the urethra is. So you kind of feel right here. Well, this is a boy, okay? But with the girls, you kind of want to feel here, and then you will sometimes feel stones there that are in the urethra. So I find them all the time. So when you have a girl like that's over 2.5, you want to start checking that, okay? And cranberry does help flush out the whole bladder. My guinea pig nips at my hand. Everything I try to touch. Okay. Guinea pigs do like that. They like nipping. Robert, that's a great question. Can you remember that one?
Oh, okay.
I mentioned that earlier too. Okay. Guinea pig nipping, I just answered that earlier as well. It's really hard to not have a guinea pig that, or teach them not to do it. It really is, unfortunately. Once they do it, it's a really bad habit and they'll just do it. If you're lucky, they only just barely, they don't really bite. They just kind of graze their teeth on you. I've had several guinea pigs myself that were like that. And I just, whatever, I just ignore you, pick you up, because I knew they wouldn't bite. But sometimes they will bite hard, and that's just really no fun. But unfortunately, I don't have any tips or tricks for you on that. But I do know that sometimes they'll grow out of it and they'll just mellow out with age. So,
What do you look for in a guinea pig vet?
what do we look for in a guinea pig vet? Gosh, so many questions, and I just it'll fly by. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, guinea pig vet. You know, that's a really good question. What do you look for in a guinea pig vet? I mean, it's tough. So you want to kind of interview your vets, really. Well, first, of course, you want to ask how many guinea pigs do you see. That's important. A lot of clinics. No, I don't know about a lot, but I know that's what happens here in LA. You phone up and you will say, oh, do you see guinea pigs? Oh, yeah, we see them all the time. And then unfortunately, the vets are not as knowledgeable as you would like them to be. So yeah, it is a real concern. It really is. You can ask how many surgeries has the vet performed on guinea pigs? Has the vet done neuter and spay surgeries? How many bladder stone surgeries have they done? I mean, you will get a bit of an idea. And then also ask, this is a really important one. The older the vet, the likelier the chance that the vet is knowledgeable about guinea pigs, because they don't specifically learn about guinea pigs in school. They don't. There is no such thing, really. It's all dogs and cats, and then maybe one day guinea pigs, actually, or 4 hours, I think my vet said. That they spend on guinea pigs. So fresh out of school, the vets, they can say, a vet can say, oh, sure, I'm an exotic specialist, because, well, sure, why not? Because there's no, actually, you don't need a diploma for that. So if they decide that they want to be seeing exotics, then, you know, they can say they're an exotic specialist. But, you know, an exotic, that's a bunny, it's a turtle, it's a chicken. I mean, it is so broad that I don't see how anyone can be an exotic specialist of all these particular species. So New vets will actually just practice. They learn in practice. They learn where on their patients really. So, and then unfortunately, you often end up paying for the privilege of teaching the vet how to treat your piggy. So, I would definitely go for the little bit older veterinarian because you are more likely to have more knowledge.
One of the questions I keep seeing is, why is there white sludge in my pig's poop?
Oh, in the poop?
Yeah.
White sludge? Oh, that doesn't...
Or is it maybe like calcium?
No, white sludge. You know what? If you have a photo, send it to us through Facebook because I'd love to see that because that's not... Oh, here you go, Kit. That's not really normal.
There was also a lot of questions about females fighting.
Oh.
How to prevent...
I saw that fly by. Females fighting. Allison, guinea pig has ringworm. Should I bathe it more than once this week? Yes, you should. You can. I mean, once is enough, but if it's really super bad, you can definitely do it more than just the once. Absolutely. And make sure you let it soak in really good before rinsing it out. What was your question again?
About guinea pig. Females fighting. What to do.
Oh, females that are fighting. Okay. Females that are fighting, it's usually because the more dominant female has some hormonal imbalances or some reproductive issues that cause them to become aggressive. So if you have, and it's very common. I've got 2 right now that we can't put in with the other girls because they go on a rampage and start like attacking everybody. And often it's because they have some kind of a reproductive issue. If what you want to do with those females also, you want to turn them over and look at their nipples. So he's a boy, but he does have nipples. So you want to look at their nipples and you want to see if they're crusty, because crusty nipples will often indicate that there is an issue going on. And that could be why they're aggressive. If I just put a female in and they're like unsettled and chasing each other around, and you can see even one with like a tuft of hair in her mouth, and the other ones are running away. Oh my gosh. You know what? I just watch it and I just leave them be. Unless they're fighting or there's one really super aggressive and won't stop, I'll separate. But otherwise, I'll just wait it out because most of the time, they will all be fine. It can take a couple of days, but you will know within the first hour if that might, if that would work or not.
There's a lot of questions about soft poop.
Oh, soft poop. Yeah, that happens a lot. Soft poop. Okay. So soft poop, then everyone says you got to stop feeding veggies. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't think that it causes soft poop. I think soft poop is just something that happens. It could be maybe caused by a parasite. It could be some kind of bacteria in the gut. So what you want to do is try antibiotics for soft poop. And I also use activated charcoal, which kind of absorbs the toxins in the gut and then eliminates it. I've had really good luck with that in getting the poopies to become normal. So, but yeah, you don't want the soft poop. And sometimes if it's smelly, this is another thing. If it's really stinky, because guinea pig poop's not supposed to smell. So if it's really, really stinky, then you want to ask the vet for Albon. And Albon it's an antibiotic and it also is a dewormer. And that will do a really good job as well. Guinea pigs can get coccidiosis. Is that coccidiosis? And they can actually get salmonella as well. No, wait, is this salmonella? Oh my gosh.
I think it is salmonella or listeria.
Listeria. Gosh, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. It's something, if it's not good, and Albon is what will fix it. I'm sorry. Jeez, I'm not perfect.
Should I get my neuter senior piggies weenie out for cleaning?
Yes, absolutely.
Weenie cleaning.
With a neuter boy, often it's really interesting because the part starts to look like a girl part, I always say. Seriously, it's really odd. Often you will not be able to get his whole winky out because it just kind of stops halfway, the skin. It's almost like the skin got cut away as well. But that's obviously not what happened. It's really odd. But you definitely want to do that because they do get kind of smegma, icky stuff around there. So How do you get pigs to eat the charcoal? It's a capsule, and I actually did the video on my emergency kit, and I actually explained there exactly how I deal with that, how I give it to them. But it's an activated charcoal that comes in capsules that you just break up. It's like very black stuff. It's all black. When you change a guinea pig's diet, it can cause soft poops. I don't necessarily think so. That is more like maybe with a dog or maybe with some other rodents, but we have guinea pigs come in all the time that the minute they hear we're changing their diet, right? Because we don't know what diet they were on. And we've never had a guinea pig get soft poopies because of that. It's usually something else that's going on. I don't think it's diet related. I don't.
Do you have a farm? So a lot of people ask questions about yourself and what you do here. And
Yes.
I think we do more than just guinea pigs.
Yeah, we do. We have a whole ranch here. And I guess you guys only really ever get to see this part. But yeah, we have a whole ranch here with horses and pigs and all kinds.
Turkeys.
Yeah, in fact, you know what? What I also thought would be fun is to have Ursula maybe answer a few questions about what it's like to be volunteering here. Because she's our operations manager. So she helps with everything. So, why don't you talk a little bit real quick about...
Be in front of the camera.
Oh, gosh, you get all shy? You'll be fine.
I don't put
You
on
don't
my face
want
like
to.
you did. I can answer them, but
Oh, she
I don't know
didn't.
if anybody has any questions. I'm frustrated with the inability. Oh, bulk. A lot of people have questions about hay. Where is Scotty?
Oh, Scotty's
Scotty's
at
only-
home. He's going to be here tomorrow.
Scotty's here on Saturdays.
Yeah, everyone always asks
Yeah.
Scotty. No, Scotty's here Saturdays, yeah.
Scotty's here only on Saturdays.
How did your piggy rescue start? I want to open my own one day. Okay. I started when I arrived here in the country. Oh, thank you so much, KV Consciousness. That's so sweet. Which is about, oh gosh, it's a long time ago. Thank you, Marty. I came here and I used to do some rescue in Portugal, in Europe. We used to do a lot of street dog rescue and stuff there, and you could take puppies out of the big garbage bins. I mean, crazy stuff. So I've always had an affinity with that. And then I loved guinea pigs. Since I was 17 or 18, I've always had guinea pigs. No matter where I lived in the world, I had guinea pigs. So I came here, and then I went to the shelter for the first time. I remember it was South Central Shelter. It was just horrible before they did the rebuild. It was horrible. And then I kind of realized there's a problem. There were guinea pigs there. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the craziest thing. There's guinea pigs in an animal shelter? I didn't know. So, Pogo Koala, thank you so much. Oh, Florida, yay. Oh, you did? No more? Oh, that's sad. No more guinea pig rescue in Florida? Oh, you wish we had one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Gosh, Anyway, I became aware that there's bunny rescues, there's German Shepherd rescue, there's hamster rescue, there was red rescue, everything but guinea pigs. I thought, why? Why is that not there? I mean, I love these little guys so much. So that's when I started. I just said, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I had cages set up, and I went to the Santa Monica Animal Shelter, and I said, this is what I do. They go, great, because we have 20 here right now. I go, oh, geez. So they actually came and brought them to me to make sure that all my setup was correct, which I really appreciated that they did that. Not just give 20 guinea pigs to some crazy lady who thinks that she's rescuing them, right? So that's how I started, and then I haven't looked back since.
A lot of them say they don't have any rescues around them.
Ivermectin on a regular basis. Yes, you do want to do ivermectin. You want to do it, every 3 months or so. Yeah. You can probably get away with less than that, but just to make sure that your piggy is covered, every 3 months is good. You can use a drop. I don't have any here to show you. Actually, I do. This is the ivermectin, and we're not injecting it. Actually, this thing is here. It's not even a needle. It's not even a pointy needle. This is just here to get it out of the bottle. And you put a little drop on the flap of the ear of the liquid, and then this is like $25 for the bottle, which we go through a lot. But you can also get the wormer paste, the horse wormer paste, that is that contains ivermectin, and you can get those for cheap, like $5-6, and then you just put a pea-sized amount in their mouth, just a little bit, just in the corner of their mouth, and that does exactly the same trick. It's a preventative as well as a treatment. So I hear a lot of people talk about Revolution, which is like the drug of choice these days for any mites and lice and all that icky stuff. So people say, well, why aren't you using Revolution? Because it's too expensive. And ivermectin does a perfectly fine job as well. So Tractor Supply, you can buy ivermectin. Yes. Oh, Gracie, thank you. Gracie in Canada. Oh my gosh. Do we have any Europeans? It's super late there. I know that my Dutch friends were like, man, it's like 3 in the morning.
Would you look for a new owners for adoption? We get a lot of adoption questions.
Yeah. Rhodes hay. Can guinea pigs eat Rhodes hay? I don't know what that is. It's almost 7 p.m. You're Portuguese, but are you in Portugal? You give the horse dewormer paste, the ivermectin paste, just a little pea-sized amount directly in their mouth. And it's just as good as the drop. Yellow stains on white hairs on her tummy. What is a good shampoo? It doesn't come out with water alone. There's certain shampoos that is like a blue shampoo, and they use it for horses when they go to the shows and stuff with the horses, and it takes out the pea stains on the beautiful white horse's coat. So Argentina, 11 p.m. Yay, wow. Super international audience, that's great. So it's kind of, the shampoo is blue. I don't know what they call it, but they use it with old ladies as well. When I was a hairdresser back in the day, we had this special blue shampoo that takes all the yellow out of the gray and white hair. So I don't know what it's called, but I'm sure you can find it. And that might help. And you know what? Cutting it off, that's actually probably the best. Shaving it a little bit. Your piggy's probably a bit of a long hair piggy. Are you done? Is it time to get another guinea pig?
Everyone says, what kind of pig do you have there in front of you? It looks like their pig.
Oh, he is an agouti. He's just, hi Bubba, come say hi. He is just a beautiful agouti. A smooth hair American agouti. This little mutt. Yeah, I love you. Okay, let's put you back. Let's get Bamba. Bamba? Oh no, come back. Good boy. He's running. This is Bamba.
What age can I start trimming my piggy's nails?
Oh, you can trim them, maybe not when they're 3 weeks old, but you probably need to start trimming them when they get to about 2 months, because they get really sharp little, and they can hurt you. So, I want to talk, you guys can see the pet store cage there. There's actually nobody in there right now. They were asking, why on earth do you have those cages when you always advocate for the bigger cages? So those are just there because of emergencies or sick pigs. Plus also we have some other kind of smaller cages, though we have upgraded since. They're nice, much bigger now. We on average have about 50 single males. And if we were to give all those single males a Midwest cage, then we could only rescue maybe about 10 at a time or so. So that's why. And most pigs are not here for very long at all. It's really rare for us to have pigs for quite a long time. Yeah, come and visit us. Absolutely. We love it. How and where can we send donations? I think you can do it through the live chat as well. People have been doing that. But if you go to our website, there should be also a donate button on the website as well. Four baby boys at 5 weeks old that are together right now getting along fine. Do you think they'll all make it to adulthood staying together? Okay. To be honest, no. But then again, it's not impossible. But it is very tough, especially 4. I mean, 3 is already really pushing it. Thank you, Krista. Thank you so much. So, you can wait and see if when they start to squabble, then just start separating them out with, make 2 pairs that get along. But just try it up until it doesn't work anymore, good luck. It's
The
tough.
reason I brought, this is Oscar.
Mhm.
The reason I brought is because LJ said they never see any ridgebacks. Would you call him a ridgeback?
Yay! Yeah, he's got a ridge back.
He's
You
a
see him?
ridgeback.
He's got a nice ridge. You gotta hold him sideways a little bit. He's a ridgy. Yeah. Oh, Mouse, fur babies, thank you so much. It's so lovely.
He's a ridgeback. Say hi, Oscar.
Thank you, Melinda. It's our pleasure, it really is.
He's biting my shirt.
Celeste, you're so welcome. When I started the channel, I didn't realize that there was just so little information out there. And I didn't realize until I started posting some videos that people just really gravitated to it and just like, oh my gosh, I never knew, and I'm learning so much. And then I thought, gosh, honestly, I never knew. So it's been just wonderful for me to share all that information as well. And so many people say, man, I just can take care of my piggy so much better, and I just know stuff I just didn't know before, and it's just wonderful. It really is. And you know what? Everyone's been so sweet and kind. I have no haters, really, which is amazing, because I thought, oh my gosh, people are gonna start hating me, and they're gonna, start saying, I don't know what I'm talking about and stuff, but everyone's just been so sweet.
Congrats on the 15K.
Hi, Amy's Colorful Creations. I know! 15,000, that's crazy, right? Because not that long ago, we were like at, 3,000 or something?
Yeah.
That's not even a year ago. So, yeah. Oh, thanks, May. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I do get some comments that are not very nice, but, it happens. Wow, that's crazy. In Australia, there's very little information out there. That's, it's just crazy if you think about it. And then with the veterinarians, it just blows my mind that to find a veterinarian that actually really, really knows, who can look at your pig and say, okay, well, this is it, or actually come to a diagnosis. That is very rare, and it's just so sad because there's so much suffering that animals, they get misdiagnosed, they get treatments they don't need, or procedures that they don't need, and it's just it's mind-blowing. So I really hope that that's going to change. And one of the things I want to do is actually start the clinic. I mean, I talk about it a lot, but and it's not happening yet because, my gosh, we're going to need a lot of money, a lot of organizing. I was thinking of putting like a mobile clinic that we could actually operate from the ranch. So we can actually have vets come and do an internship and learn from other vets that already know, and at the same time provide a low-cost clinic for the community here with their guinea pigs, because the vet bills are crazy. Oh, Peter, thank you. There is one really kind of good rescue in Australia, I think. Then they have tons of good information, though. I forget their name, but thank you so much.
Somebody keeps asking about hay racks. What kind of hay racks do you recommend? We don't really use hay racks.
She says, I think I can be a vet with your info. I can be the best. Silly girl. No, hay racks don't make them get hay pokes. I mean, hay pokes, they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it, and it's actually really easy to take it out. I have some videos on it as well. You can always see the hay poke. It's so easy, and you just take it out, and then everything's fine. So if they get a hay poke, no big deal, really. But just a lot of people don't recognize it because they kind of keep their eye closed. That's when you notice something in the eye. And we use these. Yeah, these are awesome as a hay holder. It becomes like a volcano of hay. And you want us to actually plug it in. I think it's going down. And then people say, well, that's really bad though. This thing is really bad. They shouldn't be eating it. And guinea pigs don't really eat it, to be honest. It's more as a hay rack than a toy or a chew toy for them. If you see, I have ones in the cages that have been there for quite some time, and then they don't really eat it. They might have a little nibble every now and then. It's mainly to keep the hay off the ground. It's just it looks nice in the cages as well.
Here's an example.
No, not the RSPCA. It was some other New South Wales, I believe. Thank you, Maggie. I thought about too much calcium from veggies in piggies. I don't understand the question. Oh, my thoughts about too much calcium. I just covered that earlier, actually. So, and it was a bit of a, Maggie, I'm gonna apologize. If you can, when we post it, if you can go a little bit to the quarter of the video of the Q&A, you will hear me talk about it. Clippers and scissors. Oh my gosh, she's a hairdresser. That's lovely. Thank you so much. But you know, I have everything. So, but you know what though? A really nice scissors might be nice because I actually have just some $10 scissors that doesn't work. So if you have a scissors, that would be wonderful because I could definitely, where could I mail them? Do we want to type that out, or is the address somewhere?
Do you want me to get something with the address?
You can, you know what, email us through the website and then we'll reply with the address and everything. Because I can say it, but no one's going to remember and write it down.
I can write it down.
Midwest Homes for Pets Deluxe Rabbit and a Guinea Pig Cage XL. Is that a good cage? It's no. I think it's one of those with the hard plastic bottoms that that looks really nice and big. But what you got to look at is they actually go down like this. So they're not all like that. They are, but the top is. But then it kind of curves inward on all sides. So you're losing about this on each side 4 times. So the actual living space becomes a lot smaller, and that then the actual living space is under the max, the minimum that we require. So the Midwest is a perfect because it doesn't, you know, it's just actual is the space that you get. There's no trickery there. Do we have vets we work with? Yeah, we do. We have a whole list of them actually, because not all of them are all available at the time. Some are really good at certain things and others are not. Actually, Monday we have 4 pigs going to one veterinarian who's going to do a bunch of procedures. Yeah. Calluses and redness on their foot pads, even though keep the cages really clean. Calluses, yeah, you know, when they get older, it's going to happen. You can just put a little cream, some really nice creamy cream on their feet. And if they really get the calluses, they start to grow on the side of the pad, just, I don't have a nail clipper. Just clip it off with the nail clipper. Oh, did you just nip me? What is wrong with my boys? He did. Not nice. Athena, thank you so much. Oh, you're in Illinois? Wow. Well, if you ever hear, I mean, everybody goes for everybody. If you're ever here, then you need to come and visit because you can meet the whole ranch and see everything, and it's a lovely place. And we have big farm pigs as well, like 2 big giant hogs. Why did I leave the Netherlands? You know, it was for work actually. I couldn't wait to leave the Netherlands. I left when I was like 18 and took a train to Milan. So that's what I did. I worked all over Europe, and then I lived in London for a while and worked there as well. And then I ended up here about 20 years ago, and I've stuck it here. I'm here still.
People are asking if we pay for our vets or if they volunteer.
Oh no, we pay. We don't really get a discount either. No, that's very sad. We pay. We do have a veterinarian that we worked with that was wonderful with guinea pigs, and she became allergic, and we would always get you know, a discount at the clinic, and she became super allergic, or she is super allergic to guinea pigs. So we were bringing her so many guinea pigs and sending her so many referrals that her allergies just flared up, and so we've lost her because she can't really see guinea pigs anymore. Very sad, because she was really awesome.
Guinea pigs are people too. Keeps asking about a failed bonding of a female rescue.
Okay, so the female again is probably aggressive, and so she's probably a little older, like I said before, and she probably has, I say probably because that's the only reason really that I know that a female is not going to bond in a group, not going to get along, and just starts attacking people, guinea pigs too, start attacking guinea pigs, and you know, doing the rumble strutting and the rumbling and the humping sometimes as well, and then the other ones don't like it and they get aggressive too. It's usually because there's some reproductive issue. So you want to check the nipples of the guinea pig to see if they're crusty. If there's any type of crusty at all, if you can pull anything off, then I can guarantee you that there's something going on. And then a spay would be the best thing for that. Because that's really the biggest reason, or the only reason I can think of why a female is not really getting along with other females.
What cages do you have in the middle of the room?
Oh, what cages do we have? We have our single boy cages are there, as well as here on the side. Those, I explained it before, they are where our single boys are. So we have, I don't know how many single boys, about 50 or so. I mean, we have a lot of single boys. As you know, you can't just put boys in a Midwest cage or a CNC and just hope they're all going to get along, because it doesn't work like that. You girls, absolutely. All the girls live in community cages. You can't do that with the boys. So we always wait to match up a boy when there's another boy that's coming to adopt, or match him up with a boy that's already here for an adopter. So they live separate until then. And that's what those cages are. Those are our single, they're KW cages, I believe they are. So our single boy cages.
May hears Weed Whacker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you always, I don't even hear him anymore because I'm so used to him, but everyone else is like, man, that goose is loud. I don't even, I love him. He's a good goose. He's a grumpy goose, but.
Barbara, what's your question?
Barbara, what is your question, honey? I'm sorry.
A pig's fur very shiny, oily.
I'm waiting for Barbara's question.
That is
Are
Barbara.
pigs' fur shiny and oily? No, they're not. Not oily. Sometimes the boys can have in the back, they can have like an oily, they have an oily gland there that sometimes can get overactive and really produce lots of kind of really like, it's almost like motor oil. I mean, it's just not just a little greasy, it's like really thick stuff there that I usually just cut off. But the shiny, I mean, the only shiny guinea pigs that I know are the Satins. Those are really shiny guinea pigs. But maybe you want to give your piggy a bath and see if it gets better?
So she's all black American.
Oh, and
She
she's,
gets
well,
white flakes.
then yeah, that can happen. They all get those flakes. But on all black guinea pigs, you see it a lot better. So with him, he's white. I'm not going to really see it. But because your piggy's black, you really see it. So you can do is a nice shampoo with a Head and Shoulder shampoo. That'll really do the job. And just let it soak in for a little bit and then rinse it out.
My guinea pig keeps running from me, but they've had him for 1 week. Takes some time.
It takes time. Yeah. Some guinea pigs are born tame and want to come talk to you, and they want to come snuggle, and they want to come and beg for treats. And others just are not. It's like people, really. They really are like people. They have those personalities, right, that are just very different from one another. So I did a video on taming, and I just did a new one, an updated version, I suppose, that we haven't posted yet. So I will do that soon, and that definitely, the tips and tricks I mentioned in there they definitely work. So if you have a guinea pig that's super skittish, and you start doing that, and it will work.
We get a lot. Same question. What kind of bedding do we use here?
The bedding, okay. We use fleece bedding and shavings. The shavings that we use are kiln dried, which means that it's being dried, after cured as such. They cure it in like an oven, and it's better. It doesn't get so dusty. So there's no dust in the shavings that we use. Now in Europe, they always say, "Oh my gosh, don't use any shavings," but in where I'm from, they actually call it. What you don't too? Did you pee on me as well? Great, that's great. That's just great, ma'am. It's not the first guinea pig to pee on the table, and it's not going to be the last. Shavings. They call it sawdust. Where I'm from, sawdust, and that is literally the dust that they sweep up from the sawmill when they're like cutting the planks and stuff. And then they sell that for animal beddings. People use it for horses a lot. That is absolutely bad. You do not ever want to use it for your guinea pigs. But the shavings that we use are completely, there's no dust there. So, And then we have the fleece, which I like a lot, but there's no way we can have our guinea pigs on fleece here because we have so many of them that all we'll be doing is, you know, laundry, and the machine's gonna break from all the hay and stuff.
We have a lot of pigs.
Yeah. Laura, do we fix all the male guinea pigs? No, we don't. We only recommend people fix their guinea pigs is when they are super aggressive and they can't get along with any other guinea pigs, any other boy guinea pigs. So that's what we do in an effort to find them a home, because otherwise they'll just stay here. So if we notice that they're a little aggressive and they're here for a little bit longer than we would like, we get them fixed, and then they usually adopt it within a week. So. Yeah, Barbara, go ahead. Send me photos. You can send it to contact@laguineapigrescue.com. Small Pet Select Hay is wonderful. I really like it. And seniors do sleep a lot. They do. And you think like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And then even when you poke them, they'll just like still not wake up. And that's what happens to older boys. They tend to sleep a lot. The name of the eBay store is For the Love of Fundraising. Crazy name, I know. And by the way, I just put these on there. These are awesome. Look at these, my earrings. I don't know if can you see them? They're like little chandelier, carrot, and guinea pig earrings. So they're on eBay. There's only about 10 of them or so. So if anyone wants to get them, you gotta grab them.
Kimmy's guinea pigs. We do sell shavings here. We sell the shavings.
We do. Oh, to the girl who's doing the questions and telling Saskia, thank you. Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm trying.
I know. She's good. She's a good girl. I don't know what to do without her right now. Your guinea pigs never sleep. Yeah, there's those two that just, you know, always running around. Immune support supplements. You know, they eat such a super healthy diet that, no. I mean, if I were to eat what guinea pigs eat, I'd be so healthy. So immune support, not really. You know, just feed them all the healthy stuff. Go pluck grass. Go find dandelions right now. You got tons of dandelions. I mean, that kind of food is like the best they can have. It's the natural foods. Comes the closest to the natural diet. Actually, is the natural grasses, the dandelions, the clovers. I mean, all that stuff. I just plucked a whole bunch this morning, actually. And there's often more nutrients and vitamins in like the forage stuff than there is in the store-bought veggies. Yeah, we have the leggings on eBay and all kinds of stuff. Oh, and you know what, guys? I don't know if anyone knows, but we have these space houses. Can you see them? They got little guinea pig stones on them. But we use these. I actually designed this because there's a lack of like proper guinea pig houses that fit in a corner. So this is a space house. Can you see? Yeah. And you'll see it in the cages. It's on the videos. The pigs have the space houses. So they love going on it. It's big enough for 3 piggies even if you want. And it saves you space because you stick it right in the corner. And it's not like these bulky things that flip over and stuff.
Christy wants to know if she can come pick up supplies. Yeah, we can make appointments for supply pickup.
Yeah.
On our
yes.
website.
And then every Saturday we're here. Often on Sundays we're here. We're here Monday morning, Friday morning, Monday evening, Friday evening.
Where do I get it?
Someone's talking about reporting someone that's not being nice.
Yeah, someone's not being nice.
Oh, I don't. Okay. Well, don't do it. It's not nice. Don't
Bar-
be not nice.
Barbara Link, you can go to our website and go to the contact page and you can email us there.
Males first babies. If you had any skinny pigs in the rescue. Yes. Yeah, we do. Sometimes we have 5 at a time and then we have none forever. And so right now we don't really have any. But yeah, we do, for sure. The corner house has a detachable roof. On roofing their space house for more space. Really? That's funny. All guinea pigs have bald spot behind their ears. It's totally normal. So a lot of people will ask me about that. Listen, dude, that's not nice. Why are you being a nippy pig? So I don't know if you can see, but they all have I don't know if you can see, but they all have that bald spot right behind the ears, and that's totally normal. Here, Mr. Complain, you see that? He's like,
You know who you should bring? Benji.
oh, yay, let's get Benji. All right, ungrateful brat, I'm putting you back. I'm gonna get Benji. Benji! Benji was the ringworm boy that I was wanting to keep for me, but I already have so many. Oh, this is nice.
Oh, okay.
Is there a way to, I don't know,
Yeah, I
could
could
get
go.
someone off. Okay, so Benji. Okay, there's some other people that are not very nice. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. Anyway, Benji, guys. Look at Benji. I love Benji. Hi, my love. Some of you may have seen him in some of the videos where he is being bathed and stuff, because he was completely covered in bad stuff. Your guinea pigs have stopped eating any veggies other than romaine. So, what I do is sometimes I'll get guinea pigs that actually don't eat any veggies at all. They just never really had them, and they will learn from other piggies. So if she's with other pigs, then she should pick up on it and just start feeding it. Keep feeding the different types of foods, because if other guinea pigs are eating it, then she will for sure start trying it. And it can take a while, but usually they always do. Piggies that come here, that have never had any veggies, they will not eat them. They'll look at them like, oh my gosh, what are you trying to give me? And then as soon as they go in with another pig that eats normally, then they will start. Usually they will always start. Yes, we're working on doing that on this person that's not being very nice.
Oh, you did it.
No veggie at all. Yeah, it happens. It happens. So just keep feeding it and put a pig in there that actually eats it. How do you give the vitamin C to your pig? I think we actually use, here. We have the Child Life vitamin C. It's a liquid vitamin C that we put in actually just a little syringe. We'll put it in a little syringe and we'll just put it straight in the mouth.
It's been fixed.
We don't do that, Kimmy. We don't ship Piggy supplies, and it's just mainly because it's so expensive to ship stuff, and if you don't ship a lot, you don't really get a discount from the shipping company, so then it can get really expensive. So the basics we don't ship. Now this though, like the Space House, is actually on Amazon. So that you can get there for sure. And I think it's on eBay as well. And someone asked me about the CBD, and it's actually also on our eBay store. eBay store is For the Love of Fundraising. And there's tons of stuff on there.
He's been blocked.
Oxbow vitamin C treats, yeah, it's great. Just don't feed a whole bunch of it. Just, everything in moderation is what I always say. You can even feed a little spinach. Spinach is actually an oxalate that is not necessarily good for those kidney stones, but if you just give a little bit, it's okay. You can even feed it every day. It's no big deal. But if you just feed your pigs just spinach every day after day, then that's not good. So yeah.
I'm gonna try.
How do you tell if your guinea pig has bloat problems? Now that's an interesting one, and I covered that when I did the emergency kit video. Guinea pigs, let me see, because the light's kind of messed up at me, I'm sorry. I don't really see bloat. I honestly don't, and it's just something that always gets diagnosed. Everyone is always talking about it. I've only seen it one time with my Trisket when he literally just became super round and just, sorry. Okay. Super round and hard. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? A few hours later, it was gone. So how do you recognize bloat? I guess you can recognize it by looking at your pig that actually just, blows up a little bit, bloats up. But again, it just doesn't really happen here, right, Ursula?
No.
You've been here for how long?
No.
When's the last time you had a pig with bloat? We just don't. It's, we're not doing anything special. CBD oil. How about other essential oils? I believe you were saying. yeah, you know, I think all that stuff is good, but again, moderation. You know, I don't think it's harmful. You know, rescue remedy is good, that kind of stuff. It's always the Bach rescue remedy. It's always nice, and you can eat the whole dandelion, leaves, the flower, everything. It's really good, and it's like one of their favorite foods, and it's free food. Just ignore them, guys. Don't even, just
Hold on.
don't even say anything. We're working on it. Ursula's working on
had
it, so
to,
just, you know, just don't talk about it because that's best. Don't give it any energy. What cage is good? If it's not a CNC, the Midwest cage is really good. We love the Midwest cage. You can Google it, Midwest Guinea Pig Habitat. Yeah, Ursula's working on it. I'm blocking.
Okay. It should be done for him.
The lethal white, is that what you're talking about? The fatal genes, the lethal white? Yeah, I mean, it's a real thing. The lethal whites, they happen. You know, that's actually when you cross a round. Oh my gosh. So before I was talking about the satin, I got it all wrong, I think. Anyway, the lethal whites is very sad. Very, very sad. And they come in different degrees of viability. So you have the ones that have completely no molars at all. Then you have the ones that have no front incisors with a little few molars there. I mean, they always have issues. They are blind as well as deaf, and they're always white with red eyes. And there's some that are actually viable that you know will eat, you know, the critical care kind of stuff, just on a little saucer, and they'll eat that quite happily. And in fact, I was talking to someone today, Mary Nell, that's the lady who makes our beautiful stones, and she was here adopting today. Mary Nell was telling me that she had a lethal that lived to 4.5, and she had no front incisors, and the back teeth had to be trimmed all the time. So, yeah. Abyssinian, well, not Benjis, not Abyssinian. Abyssinians are the ones with all the crests, the kind of the crazy punky hair. We have about, how many guinea pigs do we have right now? We have about
100 or so.
how many?
I would say 200.
200, yeah, 200. We used to have, at the height of the big rescue we did, I think we had, good lord, 1,200 when all the babies were born. Yeah. Red leaf lettuce, yeah, that's good. Safe forage for guinea pigs. I did some videos on that as well because that's one of my fun things I like to do is to go forage. Fresh grass is awesome, and right now I think there's lots of fresh grass. So dandelions, I mean, there's purslane, there's London rocket that grows here right now. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and you know what I do if I see something I don't recognize? I have an app, and I just take a photo of it, and it will tell me what I'm looking at, and then I can see if it's good or not. And you know, if we can eat it, then pigs can eat it. Could you use the CBD oil for my German Shepherd for seizures? The cream that we have is probably then what you're talking about. If you could use that for your German Shepherd, I would stick with the CBD tincture because that seems to work really well for the dogs. This is a cream and it's different. It doesn't go in the mouth. And if you put the tincture specifically, it kind of gets absorbed through. The tincture is also specifically designed to be absorbed through the mouth, whereas the cream is absorbed is made specifically to be absorbed through the ear. Bye, Jay. Thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out. You want to do your piggy's nails every 2 months or so. So, you know, just do your piggy's nails and know in 2 months I got to do it again. We don't have any skinny pigs by now, but we will. Hi, cats, Berkey. Yes, I can see it. What's your question, honey? I know, I'm so sorry. It's just they're flying by. Ash tree leaves. Now, generally, tree leaves, I wouldn't really be too keen on feeding them. And again, just look it up because there's websites dedicated on what's poisonous and what's not. So. Oh, Phoebe, that's awesome. Did you fall in love with piggies after watching some of the videos? That's great. they don't want to take the vitamin C, you can just use the little syringe and just put it straight into their mouth with the liquid vitamin C. The next door neighbor's cat comes, sits and watches. They start squeaking. Just being scared. No, it's not because they're scared. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, I've never really seen a pig that starts to squeak when an animal walks by. But then again, they probably think, hey, something is walking by or sitting there. Maybe they got food, because that's usually when they start to squeak, right?
What gender is more affectionate?
It's a great question. I've always had boys. And there's some people that'll say, oh, boys are the best. Boys are just more outgoing. And then there's people that say the opposite about the girls. They only have girls. They only like the girls. And, so, but I'm going to say boys. But no, not really. I mean, I just have a preference. What piggy other than your own have I had the longest? You mean how old he got? There was a piggy once that was adopted from here, and he lived till about 11 or so. Oh my gosh! You're watching the pig and you adopted the videos and adopted a guinea pig. That's wonderful. Oh, that really warms my heart. Bluebelly Zax. Let's get that person out of here.
Okay.
Your friend is guinea pigs, doesn't take good care of them. Oh, that's sad. Maybe ask him to start watching some videos that are, instructional about guinea pigs. Some like beginner videos and food videos and stuff. So why don't you just start with that, and hopefully your friend will then start doing the right thing. Yeah, 11, crazy, right? Bunny and a guinea pig, can they live together? That's another great question. So, and I just said I was gonna get to her, and I forget your name, sweetheart, because, oh gosh. No, okay. Okay, what was the question? Oh my gosh.
He's gone.
Question was about, oh no.
Bunny and a guinea pig.
It's totally slipped my mind. Bonding?
You said bunny and a guinea pig.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Brian just got in. He just here. Bunny and a guinea pig together. Should they live together? No, they shouldn't. Do we have a bunny and a guinea pig together? Yes, we do, but I don't recommend it. So our bunny is a bunny that belonged to someone who, actually the son of Luis, who is the manager of the ranch. And he just kind of put him in there with all the other pigs in the big stall, and he was just like as if he has lived there all his life. The guinea pigs just ignore him. He ignores the guinea pigs. He's very happy. He jumps on top of the houses. He doesn't fight. Never aggressive. He doesn't kick out at the guinea pigs. So if you have a bunny with that personality, and 100% sure that he's not going to be aggressive to your guinea pigs, then it's okay. But the problem within that lies that maybe you really have to be able to recognize if that bunny is going to be okay. So if you're not that knowledgeable and about like a bunny's behavior and etc., then don't risk it, because it doesn't end well often.
What is your opinion on getting a guinea pig from a large corporation?
Hi Deborah, we'll meet. Well, this is interesting. Ursula and I actually went to a Petco about 4 days ago. It's a funny story. And we nearly got arrested. Seriously, we did. It wasn't fun. So I kind of said, hey, I'm looking for a guinea pig. And there were 6 of them there. So Ursula was filming me, and I looked at all 6 of them, and all 6 of them were sick. Can I have it on video? You can tell that they weren't good. So when I asked the staff, and I said, listen, I'd like to show you these piggies, and they're not doing good, they're not healthy. Obviously they got very upset with me and said that the guinea pigs were fine, and then got her phone out and started dialing 911, and I gotta go now. So, a lot of times the piggies are sick at Petco, and it's really, really, really sad. Yeah, you know, it all depends on the manager you have there. If the manager is going to take the guinea pig to the vet, but you know what? That's all money for the company, right? So if they have to take a guinea pig that is not feeling good, that they have to take him to the vet, it's going to go marked. It's, you know, they have a quota to meet. So I think that if there is one manager who keeps taking all the guinea pigs to the vet, then they're going to say, hey, you know, are you sure these animals are sick? That's not how it is. That's how I think it goes, right? Because I've heard a former employee talk about that before. So, you know, it's not good. It's not good. It's just, but then again, also, if you live in an area where there are no rescues, there is no animal shelter there, and you only have pet stores and you love guinea pigs, then what are you going to do? You're going to go get a guinea pig. So, you know, I can't really condone it. I can. If you have rescues in your area, then definitely don't do it. You know, go to a good rescue, because you will also know your animal is healthy. They're not going to give you a sick animal as well. So. Yeah, you didn't know anything from the pet shop and he lived shorter. Yeah, unfortunately, I hear that a lot, where guinea pigs, here, Benji, I want you guys to see Benji, where they are sick. And a lot of people come here, okay, they go to the pet store and they get a baby or two, and then they do the research, and then they find out about us. And that's when they think, oh my gosh, and they do the free health check, so let's go. And they're, I'd say about 45% of the time, I will find something is not quite right with the baby, unfortunately. So, but thankfully they came so we can nip it in the bud. But oftentimes these animals, and it's not recognized that they're sick, because new people with guinea pigs are just not knowledgeable, and they don't know what's normal and what's not. So whatever the guinea pig's doing is just, oh, I guess that's normal. But in fact, the animal might be sick and then die, and that happens a lot. Happens a lot. How many grams is normal for a guinea pig? Yeah, 1,066. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Anything over 1,000, 1,100 is good for an adult piggy. Oh, you know so much now. You could have done so much more. Yeah, I know. But you know, at least you know now. You do, so. Ringworm and red feet. Now the red feet might be normal, because they do get red as long as it's not open, right? So, but the red feet, if it's really bright reddish, you want to keep an eye on it. But usually that can be pretty normal actually when it's red there. And the ringworm, I have a protocol for that, over-the-counter protocol that works really well. Just go to any of my ringworm videos and you'll see it in the in the. Bye, Brian. How many guinea pigs have I rescued over the years? Oh my gosh, I never even thought of that.
Thousands.
Oh, Robert, thank you so much, and you're so welcome. It was lovely to see you here. It really was. And I forgot the question again. Do you remember it?
I wasn't here for it.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. It's been a while. What age is considered adult for guinea pigs? Okay, I would say 10 months. 10 months. Yeah, they cough, but then actually coughing, it's like they're clearing their throat. It's a very distinct sound, and it's like like that. And you will hear it. I will hear it too at dinner time sometimes. So I can hear one, and then another one over there does it. And that's actually, it's normal. They're just literally just clearing their throat, so that's nothing to worry about. The thing that they can do is sneezing, and that's not good. Oh, how many rescues? Yes, thank you. How many rescues? Okay. Well, in 2017 to 2018, it was about, oh, good Lord, 1,300 or so.
Well, in 2018 alone, you adopted out like 15 to 1,800 pigs just in 1 year.
See, I don't even keep track. So, wow. So how much would that be over the years? Okay, I think going forward about 1,500 a year right now. But that I need to count at the end of the year. I used to do that. I would count all the carts and then figure it out. And we actually need to get a board where we're gonna every weekend we're gonna say, oh, this one was adopted. So we know every month how many we got adopted. We can keep a better track.
So there's a lot of questions about what's better, like
Bedding or fleece. They're both good, you know, they really are. I mean, if you can, put them on the fleece. Put them on the fleece. I think I would prefer that. You're constantly cleaning poopies, though. That's the thing.
It just depends on how much
'Cause
work
it
they want
does
to put
look
into
dirty.
it.
Yeah, it depends on how much work you want to put into it. If you're not thus inclined, then it's just going to look really messy. But if you if you're okay with just cleaning stuff, you got to do it at least once a day. You want to clean the poopies off, because otherwise it's going to look bad. The shavings kind of hide the poopies. You know?
Any plans for expanding the rescue?
No, no plans. I am planning though to expand here though and do a clinic, like create an actual clinic specifically for guinea pigs. This already exists, you know, in England. There's the Cambridge Cavy Trust, and I'm going to go visit this summer. I'm going to go visit Vedra, who is my hero. She started the Cambridge Cavy Trust, and she was actually Peter Gurney's hero. And Peter Gurney is my original guru, so whom I met in the underground in London. I know, don't ask. It's a crazy story. But and he had a guinea pig on his lap, and it turns out that he became a really good friend of mine. It turns out that he was like the guinea pig man, and he wrote books and everything. Is the first one to really educate people on proper care of guinea pigs. And he was always talking about Vedra, and I never met her. So this summer I'm going, and she's going to teach me a few things as well. Your guinea pig sneezes once a day, every few days. No, I don't think that's normal. The guinea pig shouldn't really be sneezing. Sneezing's not good. So I would definitely, you know, consider maybe going to the vet and get some antibiotics.
You have some
Because, you know, if you hear it like as much as you do, then that's a lot, because then you can definitely think that how many times you are not there with the animal is probably doing it too. So if you're there for the limited time you are, you know, there with the pig, which I'm assuming you go to work and stuff, then it's probably happening a lot more. Wow, we're an hour and 36 minutes already.
Yeah.
That's crazy. We still have 162 people. Wow. Oh, you love all the leggings. Oh, thank you. You know, all the pictures on the leggings are actual guinea pigs that were here. All those images. So I actually do the image, and then then we kind of make it into a cartoonish looking thing, and then I use that on all the stuff. Yeah, sure. Fertilizer, piggy poop fertilizer. Absolutely. What if pig mostly all of their poop? Oh, they eat their poop? That's not good. I mean, some do it every now and then. They'll eat a little poop. They'll eat the little soft, special poopy that comes out. But probably want to just feed them all kinds of different foods to get them away from eating their poop. But we had a horse here that was just eating its own poop all the time. Just went to town on his big pile of poop. He's over that now. He doesn't do it anymore. Oh, Tracy, thank you. Good to see you here, Tracy. Thank you. She doesn't drink any water. Ooh, I'm sure, Barbara, you feed her some greens. A lot of guinea pigs, actually, this is one of the most common questions that I get from people, is that they just adopted a guinea pig and it's not drinking. And that could probably be in a new cage, they're a little intimidated, but the other thing is that they get a lot of liquid from their vegetables. A lot of liquid. Yeah, lots of veggies, exactly. So they will often don't need any more water. It's crazy, but it's true. Guinea pig shed. Yeah, they can. They can. That's why you want to wash them regularly, so you get all the dead hairs out.
I'm sorry.
How much do you know about horses? A bit. We have a ranch here. We rescue thoroughbred horses actually from the track, and rehabilitate, rehome, and retrain them. Farallone Farms is our website. Guinea pig habitat is good for 2 pigs. GKPW guinea pigs, yay! Are you a rescue? Gee, what does GKPW stand for? No rabbits, no. The piggies, there's so much work to be done with the piggies that, and I just know so much about them, and I don't know much about bunnies. I just rather focus all my energy on the guinea pigs. And what age do they stop breeding? Good Lord. You know, we don't do much breeding. So, none, yeah, of course. probably, I could be around 5. I mean, 4 guinea pigs that chew on the bar. Hi, Megan. So that is because they want to eat. That's the only reason they chew on the bar. They want your attention because they want food. That's all it is. So when the piggies are doing that, and they can break their teeth, it's very common for them to do that. So just give them food. Feed them. You can't overfeed a guinea pig. So just feed, feed, feed. But the minute he starts on those bars, just throw some stuff in there. Do we live outside of Los Angeles? Yes, Dorota, we do. We are, actually, it is still in the city of Los Angeles, but we're right at the far corner of the valley. So this is the valley, and then we're right here in that corner, right against the mountains. Takes about 30 minutes to get to the town or Santa Monica. Gloria, Kiwi, Penelope, and Willow guinea pigs. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you for explaining that. Hi, Dylan. Thank you. Charlene, what is it your piggy does that's weird when he eats? You got to explain a little better. Hannah, you're part of a drop off domestic bunnies all the time. You guys ever physically rescue pigs? I'm not sure what that means. But yeah, we do go to the shelters, we go to people's homes sometimes, we go to hoarding situations and get guinea pigs. Swimming bad for guinea pigs. I don't know if there was something right before that or not, but you know, swimming, they don't want to swim, you know. Not sure if that will hurt their spines. I mean, by nature, every animal pretty much can swim, right? So if they fall in the water, they're not going to drown. They will know how to paddle their way back. It's a survival mechanism. So, but I definitely wouldn't, for fun, have my guinea pigs go swimming, just because they can. I don't think that would make them very happy. You cannot buy Bathe, Tracy. I'm sorry. You're going to have to go to the vet for that. It's RX. How do you get them to chew on anything other than the bars? Guinea pigs are not big chewers, and like I explained before, the only reason they chew on the bars and they pull on the bars is because they want to eat. So just distract them with food. Charlene, how many languages do I speak? Not many, actually. English and Dutch fluently, a little bit of German, and a little bit of French. Hi, Pogo Koala, thank you for joining us. Oh, you're welcome, thank you. Thank you, Dorothy. From Maine, thanks, Dorothy. It's getting dark here, I didn't even notice. It's all nice and light now, we've been doing this for a bit. How do you get them to sleep at night? They'll just fall asleep. But they sleep all day long and all night, you know, they don't sleep like people, like sleep at night. I mean, they'll just nap throughout the day and wake up at night. But they usually will, you know, sleep more in the evening. 2 baby guinea pigs. Are they boy guinea pigs? That probably sounds like boy guinea pigs. They're chittering at each other. You know, young pigs, that is very common. If you want to watch them really good, the last thing you want is fighting. And you know what else? Don't put your hand in there. If they're fighting, don't put your hand, because you are going to get hurt. Okay, they will bite you. So always put something around your hand when you go in there. Don't do it. No wheel for guinea pigs. Oh, good, no. Good Lord, no, because their spine doesn't bend. You know, like my hand does not really, well, a little bit, but a guinea pig spine does not go this way. Can make this movement. So, ooh, that we like. Thank you. So that's why in that ball thing, their whole body. And now he made another pee. It's like 3 pigs in a row now. Thank you. We need to change the tablecloth. Good boy. It's a good boy, Benji.
Oh my God, look at this part.
Look at him.
Oh, look, Oswald.
Oh,
Oswaldo. Thank you.
Osvaldo, thank you. Is that, are you coming tomorrow? Are you that Oswaldo?
No.
Isn't there no Oswaldo coming tomorrow?
Salvador's coming tomorrow.
Oh gosh, you know what's funny? My brother-in-law is called Oswaldo Salvador. He's Portuguese, so that's funny. Okay.
Okay,
Well, we should wrap it up, huh?
Yeah, we
You need to
should.
get home.
I have to feed. We have to
You have
feed
to,
them.
we still have to feed the
Well,
piggies.
just
They're
the fresh
angry. Benadryl for sneezing, already on antibiotics. No, I don't think you need that. You know, vitamin C is good if your pig is sick, so definitely do the vitamin C. This one, the Child's Life Liquid, you can get it Amazon. Gave you consciousness. Thank you. Bye. Thanks, sweetheart. But Benadryl we only really give if they're itchy. So well, there's different sounds guinea pigs chirping that they do. So, you know, I want to do a video about it because there's a whole bunch. So I'm not sure which one you mean, but there's a week that they do. And that's specifically give me food. It's for us. That week is for nobody but us. They don't week to each other. They only week to people, which is really interesting, huh? Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Oh, Shauna, that's wonderful. Really. Oh, do you hear him? Because now it's dinner time and she's feeding and they hear all the, do you hear it, guys? Yeah, that's right. That's what they're doing. Feeding time. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. I got to feed the piggies. They're yelling at me. So I really want to do this like once a month or so. So I'm hoping everyone enjoyed it and it's helpful and stuff. So so yeah, you guys all have an amazing night as well. Thank you so much. I mean, I'm just so touched. There's so many of you that came and did this, and I know. Buddha pigs, yay, Shauna, awesome. All right, everyone. Mwah, thank you so much. And we'll do another video. We'll post another video tomorrow as well. So, thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, guys. Good night. It's so sweet, really. Mwah. And how do I turn it off? It's a good question too. Ursula, help. Sweet dreams, you too, Barbara.
But
Oh, KW, thank you. Good night, Benji. Say good night, Benji. Night, night, Benji. Yes, please send a video, Charlene. Contact at laguineapigrescue.com.
I will get those emails.
That's awesome, Dylan. Thank you.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.